What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got some One Piece TCG news that we need to be having a little bit of a chat about. So let's have a little bit of a chat about some One Piece TCG news. Sound like a plan? Excellent. Now, there is a new product which has gone up fairly recently over on the official premium Bandai store, and this one is one about which we should be getting pretty excited. What we've got here is a One Piece card game official playmat. Now, this might look a little bit familiar, and it should, incidentally, look a little bit familiar, because I showed you this one already. This one was revealed at the World Championships. It was one of the reveals that went on at Worlds. And I told you that it would almost certainly come to the West, and that it would almost certainly come through Premium Bandai. And that's not some kind of massive clairvoyant prediction, because this is how it always works. We've seen this time and time again. This cool promotional special, phrase it how you will, stuff goes for sale in Japan, maybe on Premium Bandai, maybe at tournaments. And then it ends up on Premium Bandai over here. Something else which is available on Premium Bandai right now is the Shanks Playmat and Storage Box combo. Although, to be fair, there's actually 4 of them. There's Shanks, there's Trafalgar Law, there's Ace and Luffy, and there is Captain Eustace Kidd. And they are up for pre-order on Premium Bandai at the moment as well, and they started life not as Premium Bandai products in Japan, but as tournament products over in Japan. You could go and buy them at tournaments. So this is not particularly new or special or interesting in terms of it being on Premium Bandai, but this is a particularly good playmat. Now, some of you might be thinking at this stage, hang on a second, Wassy, you've just shown us the playmat and storage box combos, and you've just shown us that they're not selling out particularly quickly, so why do we care about this new one? And the answer is, this new one's drawn by Oda. And it really is as simple as that. What we've got here is proper Oda artwork showing all of the Straw Hat crew, and this is different and this is special. Now, pre-orders have opened for this. They are closing on the 31st of March, and it's $35. Now, I will say, it's been a couple of days, and it hasn't sold out yet, which is genuinely quite impressive, because we have been on a little bit of a run so far of stuff selling out on Premium Bandai. It's been a little bit of a thing, unfortunately. And the difference here, of course, is that it's not including cards. That's actually kind of a big deal. Where there are exclusive promo cards, etc., the Uta collection, as an example, that sold out super duper 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 quickly. But then again, so did the One Piece Finals playmat. Now, I know that was, One Piece Finals, and maybe that's appealing to people because it was final season and not everyone could go along and it was only being sold at Worlds, but that's alright because you can get it on Premium Bandai, and maybe this one from Oda's going to be fine. But I'm telling you right now, if you're into this, this is something you need to order sooner rather than later. It does say on the website, as it always does, the pre-order period for this item may end suddenly if the maximum order limit is reached. In this case, pre-order cancellations will no longer be available, i.e. if it fills up, it's done and we're moving on. I'm just warning you right now, there is a chance, far from a guarantee, but there is a chance that this basically sells out and goes away and never comes back. So if this is the kind of thing that you're into, this is something to look at sooner rather than later. We have gotten to the point with Premium Bandai where the cool stuff sells out super duper quickly. And this is Oda artwork on a playmat. It's awesome. But I'm not in the US, so I can't order it from Premium Bandai. And we know the deal at this stage, alright? We've seen this over and over again. Now, it says maybe sold in other regions. We've been here before, alright? We know what the deal is here. This is going to be a case whereby it gets sold in local game stores in Europe, etc. Now, I could be wrong, I suppose, but I do feel fairly confident that is going to be what happens. So, yay! Now, something else that you might need to know about that has gone and happened is it has been a little apology, which has been, well, it's been given out by the One Piece TCG, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's quite small, but I need to maybe repeat an apology of mine as well. We can do all this at the same time. You see, the sound loader, remember these? Oh, these look good. These look really, really good. They're basically alternate art leader cards with a case, but they make sounds, hence the phrase sound loader. And I've still got a lot of questions about this. A lot of questions. Are they going to be, like the Luffy one? Like Enel, fine, there's only one Enel leader. But there's like a billion Luffy leaders. Will this work with any Luffy leader or just this new one? I don't know. But I want to know. And I want to know whether they just talk or they make battle effects. I don't know. I want to know everything about these, and I don't, and it's making me sad. But we don't actually even know if they're coming out outside of Japan right now. And if they do include voices, then that would make it less likely that they're going to be coming out internationally. Because, of course, then they'd have to re-record the voices, etc., which would be, frankly, less than ideal. But there was a mistake that was made that needs to be corrected. It turns out that they were listed at 3,500 yen. They're actually going to be 3,850 yen. That means that they have risen in price by 350 yen. And I've got wonderful news for you, ladies and gentlemen. 350 yen isn't very much. It's $2.40 or £1.85. So it's going to be okay, but it has risen in price a little bit. Having said that, they're now at 3,850 yen. You're still only talking $26 or £20. And I'm telling you right now, if these are released in English for 20 quid, I am definitely buying them. They are amazing. The apology from me, the correction from me, although I have told you this previously, but it is worth repeating since we're talking about them. I told you that the Luffy was being released, and this was really dumb. I'm sorry. I told you Luffy was coming out on the 26th of Feb, and now was coming out on the 22nd of April. My Japanese is good enough to know that that was a really dumb translation. The pre-order for both of them, the pre-order window, is the 26th of March to the 22nd of April. I am frankly embarrassed that I got that wrong, and I am sorry. But I've corrected it now. Twice, honestly. So that should be cool. Elsewhere, over on the Japanese website, they have finally officially revealed Starter Deck 14, which of course was previously revealed at the World Championships. We do have this lovely, lovely, lovely key art splash page, phrase it how you will, which I think is absolutely stunning. And we do have a little bit of a breakdown, but it's a lot of what we were expecting. It is coming out on the 22nd of April. It is going to be 1,320 yen, which makes it basically a regular starter deck. It is a 50 card deck with 1 leader and 10 Don. And then there is 1 leader, 2 super rare, and 14 commons, which incidentally is the rarity breakdown we would generally expect from this stuff. So, yay! That's a lovely thing. This is going to be a starter deck. Remember, they're bringing in a new... What's the word I'm looking for? They're bringing in a new mechanic in this. They're bringing in a raising the cost of your characters mechanic. We saw that the Luffy leader was previously revealed. And this is kind of awesome and interesting. Although, as I told you previously, remember when we say raising the cost of your characters, it is raising the cost of your characters when they are on the board in order to activate new skills. It is not actually increasing the cost of playing your characters. That would be... well, that would be ridiculous. It's one that's really starting to interest me, though, because it's different and it's new and it's just... there's something about this, and we don't know exactly how good it's going to be. We're missing so much information, but there is something about this that just makes me very happy. They have also gone and revealed officially on the website the next 6 starter decks. Remember, these are the reprints, but again, there's little new information. It's just kind of awesome. So they have confirmed which of the starter decks are which was honestly fairly obvious. Now, I don't know if I made this clear last time, so let me make it clear this time. These are coming out for 550 yen. They are budget starter decks. Don't get excited. We don't get budget starter decks. So the film starter deck, for instance, starter deck 5, that was a budget starter deck, a 550 yen starter deck in Japan. It wasn't when it came out over here. Starter deck 11, the Uta starter deck, that was a budget starter deck over in Japan. That was not a budget starter deck over here. It was the regular price. So, I hate to break it to you, chances of them being budget when they come over here are not particularly high. But we do have confirmation of all of those, which ones they are. That they are going to be 50 card decks of 1 leader and 10 Don cards. And they're going to have 2 super rare, 3 rare, 1 uncommon, and 8 common. Now, this is the new thing, and this is what's interesting. Because there's going to be a bunch of new cards in here, but there might be some reprints. We don't know. We just know there's going to be some new cards. And they don't usually mix and match the rarities like this. You know, look at what they've done with Starter Deck 14, for instance. So, just putting that out there, this is something to keep a little bit of an eye on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Right, there we go. That's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. We've had an update on a bunch of these starter decks. We've had an apology on the price of the sound loaders. And we've got that premium Bandai playmat that you need to know about. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this. Tell me your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, anything else in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.